Hello everyone and welcome to the last week of the module. I wanted to focus in this little lecturette on some material culture items which are magical or quasi-magical, and in this case are used in marketing not particularly magical products but ones which are associated in the public mind with magic and witchcraft. The first of these then is a little gift pack that I ordered for myself. Such are the perks of studying magic and witchcraft. Came in this rather fetching little pink envelope. I think there's something interesting going on with femininity here, and the colour is interesting. We have pink and red themes which suggest warmth, and as you can see in the title here, love. This is a little pack associated with the film The Love Witch, directed by Anna Biller. And I wanted to explore with you what's in this little pack and how this was being used as a marketing item and a kind of reward item for being interested in the film. The pack came in two parts. So the first of these is a little pack in a chiffon cover, and the other one is in a rather lovely velvet bag. Again, I think the materials are interesting. There's stuff about femininity, luxurious materials, fancy kit of various kinds. Silk ribbon and chiffon and velvet suggest both, I suppose, historical items of women's clothing, but also an idea of specialness, of being set apart. And they are both in the form of charm bags, essentially. Charms in the past often came in bags. People who were cunning people or wise magicians in the folk culture of early modern England, for example, would often sell people a spell, which came in the form of a text, perhaps wrapped up in some way, perhaps with some form of animal parts, a mole's foot, a hare's foot, something like that. Some of you will have heard that some of these items are considered to be magical. Perhaps some other elements, perhaps some seeds or some grains, something like that, something which could be thought to be carrying some kind of idea of growth or magic of some sort, perhaps a stone with a hole in it, or something special from the natural environment, perhaps a piece of wood, a piece of elder wood from the so-called fairy tree, for example. All these kind of things would be bagged up and sold to people in these sorts of little packets, little pouches, and people would carry the spell about with them on their person. So here we have some items from the film The Love Witch. And what do we have? Well, to start with, we have a range of items connected with the publicity for the film. So a couple of postcards. Here's one for the film itself, you can see. And here are some stills from the film which come in the form of postcards. And on the back of each of these, you can see that there is a quotation or description from the film. So this one says, Elaine manifests her desires in the world through spellcasting and magic. In this scene, and that's the one that's seen on the back, she makes dolls, her bags, soaps, candles, and a love spell. Making things with her hands is a powerful kind of magic for Elaine. So there's a little bit of text written specially for this postcard in order to get readers to think about the film itself. And this one, as you can see, has some further details of the film on the back of it, including some discussion of its director and some reviews. There are also a couple of little stickers of various things that you can find here. Rather nice metal badge, a sticker, and another sticker made by the people who promoted the film. Some more postcards, as you can see here. Demonic Pin Festation are the people who made the pin or brooch. And you can see that there is a condom with the word sex magic written on it, which is specially branded for the film again, which is really quite interesting. So on the other side, there's this little piece of card which says The Love Witch and do with them what you will on it. So that's really interesting. That's the first little pouch full of stuff, and I was sent accompanying the film. The second little pouch in the velvet bag is a formal love spell. So it's not just about marketing materials, it's not just about filmic items and memorabilia, if you like. There is the intent that you will do a spell with this material. So first of all, there is a little pouch of herbs, as you can see here, from Ghoulish Delight's Bath Shop. Then there is a pink candle, and again I think the notion of pink and red is really quite interesting here. Then there is a series of advertising materials from the shop, who've clearly done quite well out of this. And then finally there is a little love spell. And just as these spells would have been wrapped in the past. So this one is also wrapped. In this case it's a printed text, but it has a little black silky ribbon around it, and it's intended to suggest something special, something secret. When you open it, you'll be able to do this spell and something will perhaps happen. Let me open it. And you can see that it's written in a sort of quasi-medieval, handwritten initially, even if subsequently mechanically reproduced, font, and it's about attracting a lover to you. Mix the following together with a mortar and pestle, and this explains what is in the little bag. Juniper berries, rose petals, vervain, elderflowers, dittany of Crete. Sprinkle the herb mixture around the pink candle, light the candle, lie down naked, focusing on true love. Chant, and the chanting is important, the words are often important too. Love me until you feel the love flowing into your body. So there is the little love spell. These are all materials that were used for marketing the film, and they were also used to get people to follow up with various activities, including casting love spells. How ironic this is, it's, I think, impossible to say. I'm not sure that it is wholly ironic, but it's certainly interesting in the way that it describes an idea that people might take the materials of the film and do something with them in their own personal lives. Not just consume the film, therefore, but actually incorporate it into their identity, change their behaviour in certain ways, and perhaps imagine for a moment creatively that they are themselves a witch, like the witch in the film.